According to a post by the United Nations, to preserve a livable climate in the world, we must reduce greenhouse gas emissions to a net of zero by the year 2050. As the term global warming comes up in every presidential election and holds space in every educated mind across the nation, a few questions remain. What will we do to save ourselves, and when? Though it may not be a one-step fix, there is certainly a way for every individual to do their part, and that is switching to solar energy. To put it relatively simple, greenhouse gas emissions trap heat in our atmosphere. Not only do these gases hold heat, but they also deplete the ozone molecules in the ozone layer, which prevent our environment's sun radiation and heat. Specifically over the Antarctic Circle, because that is where the Earth's winds naturally take the air, which we pollute. Very inconveniently for us, that's also where our polar cap is. As that ice melts, sea level rises. Not only that, but as when the ice melts, it leaves behind dark sediment on the ground, which only absorbs more of the sun's heat and increases the ground temperature. No wonder the United Nations found it so important that they made the 2015 Paris Agreement, which is when 200 countries agreed to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. With that being said, to literally save the world we live in today, you can do your part by switching to solar energy rather than relying on the harmful fossil fuels we use today. As electric power contributes to 28% of the greenhouse gases that the United States emits, according to the Solar Energy Industry Association, also known as SEIA, switching to solar panels provide our homes with energy and can take out a large dent of these gases. In fact, the organization says solar energy systems can provide about 80% of the energy used for space and water heating needs. To accompany solar power in our homes as electric cars become more common, we can cut out fossil fuels and the power we use to charge those cars. As carbon and greenhouse gas emissions plummet, we will see our planet the way it was intended to be. Human life and nature will coexist. Fisheries around the world, if done sustainable, will provide food for millions, and coral reefs will be teeming with life. Rather than now, which is them rapidly depleting to dead ghost towns. Natural disasters like giant deadly hurricanes and flash floods will become much more uncommon. Poor air quality in large cities and industrial cities would be a thing of the past. Perhaps more persuasive for you will be that your monthly energy bill will cut in half, if not go to nothing. I challenge the national government to make access to solar energy more practical and make the necessary step to make solar energy the everyday power source across the nation. As for the everyday individual, I urge you to become part of the solution. Educate yourself on your options to make our planet headed towards a brighter future. Make solar panels and electric cars a goal of yours, if not feasible now. Only together can we literally save the world.